on Twitch. Stream Elements says, Play Compile is now live. Streaming Genshin Impact, Catgirl Coin Collect. Let's make a Wonderland level. Genshin Impact.
Yeah,
Welcome to the Play Compile live stream.
I swear the audio levels get weirder and weirder every day. I think she wants to be at least 60. That's just that intro music is so fucking loud sometimes. I've got bugs that I need to fix in her as well, but it's just, I can't be fucking arsed. I'm busy. I was too busy right now. I can't be arsed getting stressed out with that. Let's just make a fucking Genshin level. Oh, look at it. Yeah, it's just crazy, right? I have the desktop audio down to whatever the fuck that is, like 70%. My computer's at 90. Miku's at 90. Everything's like turned down, and it's still like way over the red. And it just, I don't understand why it wasn't like that. I don't understand how it can be so fucking loud. Right, uncategorized save. Entity placement. Okay. Let's have a look. So we start with a blank field. Creations, basic creations, objects. Uncategorized tab, add a tab. Creations, uncategorized tab. Loot, uncategorized tab. Uncategorized tab save. Catgirl Coin Collect. Stage settings. Effective scene range after activation. Let's go for the middle one because I'd like to make it big. Level of stage environment. Player count settings. Current number of permitted players. Fixed player count of 1. Players included. Everyone. Is required group. Disable start game without required group. At least one required group is needed. So then why have a toggle if... Okay. Oh wait. Group 1. Okay, so at least one group is required. Okay, so that is kind of weird. How that's even an option if it's okay. Initial time point. Okay, at 10 o'clock in the morning. Stage entity. Faction. Initial player faction. Share spawn point. If enabled, multiple players can spawn at the same spawn point simultaneously. We're only going to have one player. Spawn point name. Okay. Create preset. Create preset point. Revive point. Press plus below to create a new recovery point. The same spawn point. Let's do that. Player count settings. Loading screen. Okay, that's cool. And we can add a picture. Wait, was that a separate app that they added for this? I think maybe it was. Okay, I need a picture of my Catgirl in, don't I? Settlement, personal settlement. Enable in-game ranking. No, but I might want like a leaderboard. Terrain navigator, upload nav mesh, test player upload hint, nav mesh size, start rendering. Okay. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, let me exit that for now. Let's get a picture. I thought I made a Claudia private lobby. Alright, does have a name. Oh, wasn't there? There's a new button that hides the UI. Yeah, there it is. Okay. That's what we need. So for the cover of the game, okay, let's make a cover for the game. What colour? Let's start with like a light blue. See how that looks. I don't really like that font. No, I don't like the colour. Actually, no, that's okay. So I'm going to put a stroke on it anyway. Let's do, can we get like a raining coins effect or something? Here we go. That's quite good. I'm not buying your stupid image. Nice try. Log in or create account. Okay, let's get that image. Scale this one down a little bit. Doesn't need to be that big. I also imagine it's going to want a 16:9 aspect ratio, I would think. So if we go for 700 wide, it would want to be 394 tall. Yeah, it's not quite as big. 394 tall. Start again. Let's do 400 tall. Let's do 450 tall. Better too big than too small. Okay, 450 tall means it wants to be 800 wide. To be the correct aspect ratio. There we go. And if we grab our image, let's just see if a good old, that's good enough for me. Okay, that's quite good. Okay, then what we want to do is we want to isolate our character on this layer here. So these are coins. Screenshot. So we want to isolate our character. So that she can be front and center. We'll make a copy of that in case we need it. And we're just going to delete that from the coins so that she comes to the front. What the hell's happening? Wrong tool. Wrong tool. Wrong tool. There we go. Bring a skirt at the front. Nice. Let's give her a bit of pop as well. Let's. If I need to go back and isolate that. Actually, that should be fine. It would take too long to select her again. So, Catgirl Coin Collect. I think that looks good. And I think if we can get like a Paimon Mora, like one of these. Paimon Greed. Paimon, Star Eyes. Why is it so hard to find what I'm looking for? She's done this a million times. Treasure Paimon? This one's just a bit hard to separate from the rest of the image, but that's basically what I want. Without the background if I can. There's gotta be the thing I'm looking for somewhere. I mean, she's clutching a treasure box. This one could work actually. That could work. Except I want her on the other side. I think that's good for the cover. I think that's pretty good. All right, Catgirl Coin Collect. We could add a bit of let me back that up. Let's make it look a little bit more special. to rasterize this. If we do pink, because I should have done. You know what I should have done is gradiented it while it was straight, so that I could bend the gradient with the thing. But it's a little late for that now. It's a little bit late for that now. So this is a little bit tricky to get right. Why is it not doing anything now? Why is it only ever pink? What is happening? Wait, well, seriously, why is it only just pink? Okay, I don't know what I did to fuck that up. What am I on? Oh, because I went to circle, that's why. Oh yeah, I see. That's alright. And then ow! We could go for the circle on this one. Just to give it a bit more. What I could also do is give this one the glow, and then it's got a separate movable glow then. Give it a little bit of a yellow tint so it looks like the coin's glowing. Shift that up a bit, not that much. Okay, I think I like that. I think it looks good. This is Paimon, this is Paimon. Give her drop shadows also, she pops a little bit. Oh, the shadow changes for everything, does not. Okay, that's better. Because these have a white edge, just because I was lazy, I can actually make it look like it's intentional and give the coins a bit of a glow as well. No, but that makes it look, that looks way better. Okay, that looks really good. There's my cover for the game. So let's save that. Where do I want to put it? I guess I can put it in C dump. Try PNG, but it might want a JPEG, so we'll call it CGCC, Catgirl Coin Collect. Probably should have some compression on it. There might be an upload limit. CGCC.jpg. And let's go back to our thing. And I need the UI back, don't I? Right, where can we add the thumbnail for it? Loading screen. Oh, it only wants a JPEG. Okay, that's fine. That's cool that you can upload your own images and stuff. I didn't think they'd let you. I really didn't think they'd let you. Where did that go though? Okay, so we do have actual PC tools to use with this. Resource Explorer, Node Graph, Log. Did that not upgrade? Upgrade. Upload. Log. Uncategorized tab. Resource Explorer. Custom creation, prefab library, scene editing space, entity, stage entity. Okay, I'm not seeing where that's going. Oh, there it is, it went in. Please enter a title. Cat. Description. Help Paimon replenish her snack funds by collecting coins within the time limit. Okay, help Paimon replenish her snack funds by collecting as many coins as you can within the time limit. Tricky platforms. Navigate tricky platforms. Use accurate gliding skills and climb treacherous walls in order to score big. I ran out of space. In order to win big. Ah, one character too many. Help Paimon replenish her snack fund, if I could say fund, by collecting as many coins, and then I can say win big. There we go. Help Paimon replenish her snack fund by collecting as many coins as you can within the time limit. Navigate tricky platforms, use accurate gliding skills, and climb treacherous walls in order to win big. Awesome. Preview loading screen. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, that's cool. I thought that was going to be the description on the actual game, but I think that's actually going to show. Oh, I just realized the image has the blur. Yeah, the coin blur. That's okay. I suppose it kind of looks like a dream, but I think I'd rather the. Yeah, the shine from the coins kind of gets in the way of the Catgirl wall. I want to change that. No, that looks pretty good though. Yeah, also I guess if the text, the loading text is there, I think Paimon's icon would be better off, well at least maybe a little bit above it. So we can see how that's going to look now. Let's edit this to make it look better. Well, the weird thing is, unless they've added this into the loading screen, like there's like a marquee around it, because my image doesn't actually look like that, does it? So they must be adding that. Yeah, I think they're adding that. Okay, so what I'll need to do is merge these layers. And to be fair, that is like way bigger resolution than I originally thought it would be. So we can make that look way better if we just 16:9 this. Which is probably what I should have done anyway. It's because the coins are kind of low res though. But I do think we could have a bigger version of that. Okay, let's make it look a bit better. Let's duplicate it again. Now that we can see how it's all going to work, we want it to look pretty. Let's go with 800 height. Okay, let's go with 800 height. So if we're going with 800 height, our width wants to be 1422. To maintain the aspect ratio. And then I can probably get rid of that. We've got our Paimon here. We've got our money here.
Canthea says, good morning.
Good morning. And we have our word art here. So if we grab that word art, there we go, grab that word art. Free transform. There we go, Catgirl Coin Collect. Because the loading screen in Genshin is going to put this like weird effect around it, we want to keep it a bit more centered. There we go, it doesn't really want to span out much more than that. Right, then we can add our effects again. So we want dark purple there, a little bit darker, not too dark. There we go. Catgirl Coin Collect. We want a drop shadow. There we go. Right, we want our coins in it again. Right, so our loading screen gives us text there, so we want our Paimon between the loading screen text and the title. So Paimon wants to be around there actually. So about there, I think. But I think she should be like that. Yeah, I think that's the right place for Paimon, I think. We'll give her a drop shadow. So she pops. And it wants to be about there. Okay, then we want our coins. So there's our coins. We want it underneath the title, and we want our character on top, and we want to give those coins a glow. About there. Fit on screen. Okay, and then we want to isolate our character, which is there, I think. Yeah. Screenshot. So isolate our character. So this one is Paimon. How are you, Kantia? I'm gonna make my first game in here. This one is title. This one is coins. Okay, so turn the coins off while we isolate the character, so that we can bring the character to the front. That is making a mess because we are not on the character. There we go. Make that a little bit bigger now that we've got a bigger resolution. Okay, we can select the character so we can push her to the front. There she is. Grab that skirt. We'll make a backup of coins just in case we need it. I don't think we will. And then we just want to delete. There we go. So she sticks to the front. And I think to make her pop, I want to make a new layer via copy. There we go. So that I can, let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I need to fill those bows in. So that I can give her like an outline and make her pop a bit more. But that doesn't sit on top of coins. Yeah, if we put it on top of coins, it will. There we go. Now she's popping. Give her a bit more of a black outline. There we go. Maybe just a 1 or a 2. Looks a bit jagged there, though. Yeah, actually, I don't like how that. I think that looks way better. Alright, that should be good. So the loading screen text should appear here. Paimon might need moving up a little bit more. There. And then it displays the thing there. Yeah, I think that should look good. Let's see the loading screen again in Genshin. Yeah, we can have the title a little bit higher up if we want, but I think that looks good. Alright, I'm going to upload this as the better quality version of the loading screen. Okay, delete that one, upload again. There it is. Preview loading screen. Oh, it looks way better. There we go. So that's what the loading screen will look like. Catgirl Coin Collect. Help Paimon replenish her snack fund by collecting as many coins as you can within the time limit. Navigate tricky platforms, use accurate gliding skills, and climb treacherous walls in order to win big. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, now we've got to make the frickin' thing. Alright, I'm happy with that. How the hell do we make something? Right, let's find out. Manage character preview. Okay, so we're floating in the air. We're floating in the air. Okay, so we start with just an empty field, I guess. Test player, manage UI control groups. Well, I'm going to want a countdown at some point, but first I need to get the meat of the level in there. I need to see what kind of obstacles we can put in, and quick save, save management, upload stage, manage character preview, timer management. Here we go. No timers available. Well, I will have a timer, but I don't know. Here's what we do. We'll say it's a stopwatch for now, because what I'll want to do is I'll want to complete the level and time myself, and then if the level takes 5 minutes and 20 seconds for me to complete, then I give people a, I don't know, 6-minute timer, just to depends how I feel. If I felt I played well, then you know we use that as a baseline. It depends how challenging I want it to be, right? But yeah, probably better if it takes me 5 minutes and 20 seconds to clear it on my first go, then we set the time to like 4 minutes and 40 seconds or something, so that people can have to really make an effort to get them all. But you'll win like no matter what, and you'll just get a score or whatever, a score and a time. So we'll start off with a stopwatch so that I can see how long it takes me, and then from the results of that stopwatch we'll know what to put the countdown timer in as. Okay, loot. Well, we want coins, don't we? God damn it, how do we do this? Manage UI, multiplayer, time management, manage stage variable, preset point management, skill resource management, manage background music. Click to add a background music asset, exploration music, battle music, gallant challenge. Oh, that's the one. Right. Chasing the torrents. So I guess we'll just go through and see what we want. So since I've found music, I can pick the music now. Cheerful March. That one's okay. Yeah, that one's good for collecting coins, I think. You can choose the playback speed as well. And we want to loop it. It depends, right? Because if we can, what would be really good is if we find out how long that track is, if we can make the level last exactly as long as the song, everything will feel really, really good. It's like you'll start the level, the music will play, and as you finish the level, the song ends. As your countdown ends, the song ends, and it'll feel really, really well. Sort of like, I do like the thought of that. I do like the thought of that. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with that one. I think I like that one. That one was Cheerful March. But is it only 26 seconds? Oh no, 1 minute. It looks like 1 minute and 26 seconds. Yeah, that's not as long as I would want it to be. Yeah, I think I might want to loop it then. I want the level to last longer than 1 minute and 26 seconds. Unless we can have a little playlist. Yeah, this thing only lets you pick one song though. So it doesn't support multiple songs right now. So that's fine. We'll just loop that one, I guess. For now. We might change it later. Alright, that's fine. So we'll have that as our background music. So if I play test this now, I would imagine I'm stood in a field, that music's playing, but I get that loading screen. This affects skill pathfinding function of creation. After updating this frame, it is recommended to re-render the nav mesh. Previous render, no records. Go to render. Start rendering.
Since ads are about to run on Twitch, how about I tell you a joke? What did the shy pebble wish for? That she was a little bolder.
Please wait or restart sandbox. Alright, start game. We should get... There's our loading screen. Oh, I lost my text. Yeah, for some reason... because I'm in keyboard and mouse mode, aren't I? That's why. Yep, that's great. So we got the music we want. The moment we just got a level that's... Yeah, this is a medium-sized level. We could pick a big level. What I'll do is I'll do a medium level for now. If people love it and loads of people play it or whatever, then I'll make a Catgirl Coin Collect 2 and I'll make it a bigger one. But let's learn to crawl before we, you know, do marathons. Okay, so now we need to figure out how to place things. Shield management, path management, manage light source, manage text chart. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I lost my... I wanted to save that as well. Stage settings, loading screen. Oh, weird, because... Okay. I do still have that text, but it didn't show for some reason. Just save that. Ideally, that wants to be my description for the game as well. So I'm not sure why our description didn't show. It says 100 of 100, so it should be fine. I don't know. Not sure why the loading text didn't display, but it's fine with or without the loading text. It doesn't really matter. Manage UI, manage main camera, test player, multiplayer test, currency and inventory. That's quick save, save management. What's this? Place, right. Creations, prefabs, dynamic units, static units. Oh, here we go. Tree, vegetation. Okay, okay, okay. Building structures. How do I... Oh, there we go. It's the right mouse button. Okay, so now we can actually... Ah, right. Now we can actually move around. Okay, this is good. So do we want to start in the middle? I think so, because then it's up to the player what order they do things in. Right. I think the first thing we want to do is sort of box the player in so they don't fall off the edge of the world. So maybe if we put some like rocks, mountains, something like that. Rock platforms. Like if the player really wants, I wonder if we can make them non-climbable though. What does Genshin usually do? Like what's Genshin's usual go-to here? They normally have like domain walls that are not climbable, don't they? Landform. I've seen people put waterfalls all around theirs. I don't know if I like that as much. I'd rather it felt like mountains or something around you. Let's see. These are quite good. Right, can we duplicate things? They're called scale zoom for some reason. Ooh. So the usual copy and paste shortcut doesn't work. Is there a duplicate? Copy entity data. It's copy entity data, paste. But, oh, so that does paste, but for some reason it puts it in the middle of the camera. Do they not have like a paste? I mean, it's not Unity, I suppose, but... Oh, there we go. Alt. For some reason they made it Alt. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so what we can do is we can hold Alt to duplicate in place. There we go. So now this makes things way easier. We can actually box the player in. But we might need to... Actually, yeah, before I do this... Are there options to make it not climbable? Model, rock, visibility, entity deployment group, reference source, nodes. I don't think you can. So we can't like mark it as not climbable. Don't think we can. Oh, there we go. Native collision, climbable. I thought you would be able to. Yes. Okay. All right. We're cooking now. Yes. Okay. So it's not climbable. Oh, this is perfect. Now we can box the player in, and they can't fall off the edge of the world. I'm not sure how big those gaps will be, so I'll just kind of... Alright. We can copy, we should be able to copy that group. Oh, it doesn't let you do that. Oh, no, wait, I'm not an alt. Why'd they make it alt? That's Genshin. Why did I lose everything? Oh my god, I accidentally alt-tabbed. What happened to my... Okay, they went flying over there for some reason. Okay, that's fine. We can bring them back. I just pressed the wrong fucking button. Right. Ah! Oh my god, seriously. Right, there's our thing. Let's zoom out so we can actually do what we want to do. Do what we want to do. This is what we want to do. There we go. Now I can copy all of that and put it there. I think what I want to do is block the player in with a different type of rock on the other side just to make it look a bit different. So I'm going to quick save that and then test it to make sure that these boundaries are working correctly before we continue. So there should be there was a quick save in here. Where the hell is quick save? That's it. Save management. That one's quick save. There we go. Quick save. Test player. Render new nav mesh and shit. There we go. And test player. Direct upload. Start game. Alright, I just want to make sure the player can't climb that and can't fall off the edge of the world. Yeah, I think the player's going to be able to get through that. This is where we test. So it's not really doing its job. So we want to push the rocks down into the ground. Yes, my attempt failed. This is why we test. Okay, my attempt failed. Let's push the rocks down. Because they're not doing their job. That's fine. So we need to push these rocks down. It's hard to tell what it's going to look like until you actually get in the thing because its scale goes all to pot. So we want to grab those and push them down. There we go. That will probably fix that. Same for this side. Have we got them all? Yeah. This thing's really good actually. Okay, I think that's good. Alright, so we want a quick save and test player. I don't know if we need to redo the nav mesh every time. Yeah, this seems really good so far. There we go. I cannot fall off the edge of the world. It is impossible. Well, very difficult at least, which is exactly what we wanted. It doesn't look great because it's very low effort. It's just duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. But that's fine. These are just the boundaries at the end of there. I see a tiny little gap here, but I don't think I'll get through it. I ain't getting through that. Ugh, I'm safe. Okay, my players are safe. We passed the first health and safety test. So now we want to do a similar type of thing on the other side, but we'll use a different asset just to make things look a bit different. Otherwise it might look a bit boring. I mean, it's going to look boring anyway. These are just the bounds. I will admit it's not very... Maybe I will make a big level. It's not very big. Now that I get to actually see how big it is. Because I do want this to be like... What if we make it 1,000 by 1,000 by 1,000? That's weird because the thing didn't change though, did it? Does it just change when you go in? Do they just scale you down? Weird. Or do you have to expand the terrain itself? Because you can't. That's unselectable, isn't it? Oh no, it's not actually.
Canthea says, shortage and sweet, not a bad thing.
Yeah, but I want it to be a challenge. So I'm gonna have. There's gonna be gliding challenges, climbing challenges, general ground collection, platforms. I need room to do all that really, and I'm just trying to figure things out as well. So. Let's see if I can... That's move. Can I scale the actual platform? Oh, you can't actually move that. Wait, what is that? That's the spawn point though, isn't it? Oh, that's the spawn point. Okay, that's cool. Oh, that one's stage entity. Wait, what stage entity? What is that then? Hmm. Sure what that is. That's the spawn point. Yeah, you can't select the ground. Okay, I'm curious now. Is it any bigger? Because I set it to twice the size. So let's re-render the nav mesh because we did make it bigger. And then test play and see if it... They might be doing something weird where they actually just shrink you as a player to make it look bigger. Because the asset didn't change when I changed the size of the level, which is kind of interesting. So I wonder if they just scale you down. That looks like the same size to me. So that didn't seem to make it any bigger, I don't think. But people have made bigger levels than that. I've played them. So how do we make a bigger level? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Strange. So there's no scale options for stage entity itself. World coordinate system. Oh, you can do world and local. What's this? Movement stepping. You've already got move.
Oh, I'm just nipping to the cemetery. What
Alright. Scare the shit out of me. Right. Raise a layer, lower a layer. Player template. Oh my god. How do I go back? Stage settings. Manage background and music. Timer management. Stage settings. There's also custom range. Yeah, I just don't know. It says effective scene range after activation. What does manage main camera? Player template, new template. I think the camera's fine as it is. I'm just confused because this didn't seem... Okay, let's put it on 100 by 100 and 100. Because I would expect that to change the actual asset that we're editing. How the fuck do I get back to scene editing now? I didn't mean to come in here. Edit player, edit character. I don't want to do this. How the fuck do I exit this? Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? How did I end up in here? I didn't mean to come in here. Undoable operations. I don't want to undo anything. I just want to get back to fucking the environment editor. How the hell did I get in here in the first place? Yeah. Right, let me just I'm genuinely lost. Let's exit the entire fucking thing and go back in, because I don't know how to get back from there. Right. That navigation part was very confusing. Right, my Melistra Wonderland, edit. I didn't see an easy way to get back to this. Right, okay, we're back to it now. So I changed it to 100 by 100, 100. Okay, so now let's test play. It's weird, that doesn't seem to affect the size of the stage, so then what the fuck is that then? It's weird. And then how do I make a bigger stage? Ah! I'll figure it out eventually. It's just, you would expect it to be that though, right? Yeah, that doesn't affect that doesn't affect the size of it at all. So I don't really know what that does then. I feel like the way you do it is by making the floor bigger, but the floor is not selectable. So I'm confused. There's also custom range. And maybe that doesn't seem to have anything to do with that though, right? What's this? Prefab library. Yeah, the grounds for now seems to be like set. Character dummy. It doesn't seem to be a way to edit it. If I could find that as an asset, I mean, because I think you can. So the size of the level probably doesn't. The ground probably doesn't even matter that much anywhere. If I wanted to do platforms, for example, I would imagine I could just build them beyond there. But I need to know before I start boxing the player in, because if I'm going to expand off the land, then I obviously don't want to box the player in to just the land. So if I wanted to put rock platforms, for example, great. I love the way it puts it right up your fucking nose when you drive, right, whatever. Right, yeah, it seems like I can place... So if I wanted to put a platform there, for example, I would imagine I could put... I can build beyond here. So if I wanted more ground, there must be a way to get more ground, and I can just place more ground, I think. I think that will work. So... Stage settings, active area or whatever, I don't think really has anything to do with the size of the thing. Yeah, no, I thought that would work. Yeah, so we can just build, I think. God, I cannot play with keyboard and mouse. I really can't. But then also there's that, right? Is if you're going to... If you're going to build off the ground like that and have the player jumping in platforms of the air, then you also need to be able to detect when they fall so you can reset them and respawn them. So maybe that's something else I should learn how to do. Okay, so now it seems like... Okay, so what we've learned is... This ground is not... Isn't a boundary by any imagination. We can build as far out from here as we want. So then we have a choice. We can either, like, you know, take the player in the air like this. Or we could put some more ground in. If we have the player in the air like this, we need a way to detect when the player falls below the map so that we can respawn them. You change the FOV and everything. Default line of sight. I wondered if you could put something on the camera, like a Z, like a Y limit or something. Wait, manage? No fucking way they're letting you do that. They're actually going to let you import your own assets? I did not think they would do that. That's fucking nuts. Oh, that's crazy. Holy shit, that's nuts. I don't want to go that deep with it yet. I just want to learn the basics first. Craftsperson level 1. Of course, there's a level system even on the creator side of things, right? Oh, this one's different. Stage variable, standard variable, in-game save variables, character template, stage entity. I don't know where it would be. I wonder if I can just Google it real quick and see if anybody's... Genshin, what's this thing called? Melistra or something. Melistra. Detect player fall below map. Why is it bad? You're bad. How can a creator mode be bad? This creator mode is fucking awesome. If you don't like the games people are making it, maybe because it's 3 days old, number one. Maybe it's because people are still learning it. People are just retards. This thing is it's way better than I thought it would be. They're letting you upload assets, upload images. You can type your own dialogue. There's like very little limitations on it as far as I can see, but they're just letting you fucking do what you want, which surprises me. I thought it'd be way more censored than that, but they're just letting us cook. So what are you complaining about? And it's all free. Shut up. What are you talking about? Okay, I'm not sure how. There'll be a way, I just don't know how. I'll find it. I was hoping there'd be a... It's got to be like, isn't it? Did they give us a manual or something?
Stream Element says, all-devouring _narwhal _dude climbed aboard, closing parenthesis.
Right, let's figure this out. Oh, there's a help thing here. Oh, okay, here we go. Interface guide, concept introduction. Let's see if we can search for... I don't know, because it's... You've got to try and figure out how it would be described. But there's got to be like... Let's just try fall. Falling damage, revive. Drowning or falling into a bottomless pit.
All-devouring _narwhal _dude has requested one of my awesome jokes.
Alright, go on then.
What's large, grey, and doesn't matter? An irrelevant.
Just like your jokes. Ah, God. I have to listen to those all day long. Right. Node graphs fall into 5 categories. Right, skills. When able, the character will not fall off cliffs when using skills that cause displacement. Play unit. I think this might be it here. Character disruptor device. Functions of character disruptor device. The character disruptor device grants dynamic objects the ability to apply simulated physics forces to characters that collide with them. Okay, no, that's not it then. Projectile motion device. On-hit detection. Extra collisions. Extra collisions? It's not really a collision though, because you're not actually colliding with anything. See, what you would do in Unity itself is you'd set like a... You'd write a line of code that like detects if you go below a certain threshold or something. I don't know whether they've thought to put something like that in it. Maybe limits, like height limits or something. Fall limit. Right, player limit. The undo history is limited. Player 1 may have a limit of revives, creations, including limited to enter battle or tracking. Load optimization to load exceed limits. No, that's fine. Nameplate limit, UI control limit. Interactive button, text selector, equipment. Oh my god. So maybe it's just hard to search for it as well because it depends how it's worded. Main interface, terrain editing, entity placement. We kind of know most of this. Stage settings. Yeah, I'm wondering what that size thing does though, because I can't. That doesn't seem to affect anything. Effective scene range after activation. Yeah, what does that actually do? Yeah, well, it does. That doesn't actually affect the size, though. Environment levels affects the damage coefficient. What? The higher the level, the higher the coefficient. Reactions. Concept introduction, units, functions, specialized settings, basic battle attitudes, aggro configuration, hurt box settings, general settings. Don't think it's in there. That moves things. Motion device, uniform rotational motion device, target oriented rotation based motion, pathing motion device, fixed point motion device. Now these are all to move objects. Collision trigger, function of collision trigger. Detection range for collision. Yeah, triggers. So we use triggers in Unity. What I could do if they have collision triggers is I could put a massive trigger at the bottom of the map underneath the lowest point, and then I can set that trigger to respawn the player. I think maybe that's how we're meant to do it. Okay, yeah, collision trigger, we could use that. I know what they do. So how do you add one? Functions of a collision trigger. Where are they? During stage runtime collision trigger. Collision trigger source components. Collision trigger source. Editing collision trigger components. So we've got a prefabricated gameplay mechanism. Prefabricated. Where the hell is prefabricated? Static units. Prefabricated. Prefab group? Custom prefab group? Wait, where even is that? Custom prefabricated. I don't even see where that is. What? Prefab group. Asset library. Why does mine look different? Oh, this is prefabricated. That's why. Gameplay mechanism. So where's gameplay mechanism? Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. Okay. There should be a trigger in here somewhere. Gameplay mechanism. Or is it just saying, oh, like for the coin? Oh god, do we have to set those up collision triggers on the coins individually as well? Yeah, we'll need to do that as well. That's not really what I was looking for though. Yeah, so there's an adventure coin. We're gonna need one of those, right? We're gonna need like 1 million of those. But we're gonna need those. Okay, so we'll put our first coin in the scene. So we can test and sort all that out. I'll try and put it near the spawn point just so that I can... So I think you need an object that you can then put the trigger on. So you can't make like an empty trigger like you can in Unity. But I suppose really you can't even do that in Unity because you still use a game object, and a game object is still an object. Or a cube or something. So I think this is going to work similar because it's, well, it is Unity. So I think the best thing to use would be something like a hydro cube. So it almost looks like a bit of an ocean. Alright, so I think what we would do is put a hydro cube in the scene. Here's how I think we do it. So we put a hydro cube in the scene underneath the map. We're going to make it huge. How do we... Oh yeah, we can do it like that. Is there a... Can we not scale in all directions at once? So we're going to want to make a huge cube. And if the player ever passes through this cube, then we just respawn them. I thought you might have been able to set like a... You might be able to, but I just can't find it in the instructions. Might be able to set like a fall minimum height or something, and when you fall below that height, you can just do it. Is there not a way to zoom out quicker than this? Maybe not. Oh, that's kind of annoying. That. Why won't it let me select that now? Oh, yeah, this thing's kind of awkward. Why can't I select that now? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, this is so awkward. All 3D things are awkward though. For some reason, why can't I fucking select that now? Oh my god, I'm getting so mad. What is this? Terrain editing. Entity placement. It just won't let me select it again. Why the fuck won't it let me select it? It's maybe because I'm too far away from it or something, but like I kind of have to be to make it as big as I need it to be. So that's kind of annoying. Right now it's letting me select it. Oh my god, this is so... Can I type the values in? It won't let me go that high. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, there's like a limit. Why is there a limit? Why? The limit is 50. Okay, I think I know why there's a limit, because once you enlarge something, but like I want this to be a functional thing. It's not meant to be looked at, right? It's just a fucking functional thing. Because otherwise I've got to make like a billion of these things that cover the entire fucking play area. This is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. It's not really ideal. I wonder if there's got to be like a height detection thing we can use instead, because this is going to be super tedious to do. It just won't ever let me fucking reselect it as well. It's like there's a distance limit they've set on it or whatever. Oh my god, why? Why would you do that? Oh my god, it's like impossible to select something. This is so fucking awkward. I can't work like this. I can't work like this. I need tools I can use. I can't even fucking reselect that. Why is it so hard to select a fucking object in this thing? Finally. Oh my god. Just fucking move it, you piece of shit. Jesus, why is this so fiddly? Oh my god. Need a pair of tweezers to grab anything? Oh, fuck me. God, that was rough. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a good way of doing it, because the tool's just so clunky and awkward to use if you want to do anything. And we're back to not being able to select it. Oh, good. Oh my god, this is actually going to drive me insane. So if I wanted to use something like this and put collision detectors on them. I'd need to make like 1 billion of them just to cover the bottom of the map. So that's not really feasible. Is there not an ocean? Because an ocean would automatically just cover a large area, right? And then I could put a collision detection on that. Let's see. Let's try and search for ocean or water or something like that. Ocean? Nothing. Water? No, because it's searching within the category, I think. Tree, vegetation. Landform, rock building. It would be a dynamic unit, I don't know. Empty model. Is that like an empty? Oh, okay. This could work. But is there a size limit? Because we're still going to have the same issue if there's a size limit on it. I bet there is. Yeah, the size limit is 50 yet again. Yeah, that's just not big enough. 50 isn't big enough. It doesn't cover a big enough area. So this isn't going to be the way to do collision detections falling through the map. Because it's just too small. You need to like cover the whole fucking bottom of the map, really. Oh, it's so annoying that they put a size limit on it. I mean, I understand the size limit on something that you can look at, because at a certain point it's just going to look like shit. But why do we have a size limit on an empty game object? That seems kind of retarded. Okay, so that's not going to work either. I am trying to solve a very specific problem right now, though. Fuck. Let's go back to the manual. They cover oceans in terrain editing. Yeah, these are the same things, though, aren't they? extra collisions. Collision blocking, known as collision detection, refers to in-game functionality that simulates real-world physics objects and other collision and extra collision components. Yeah, I get all that, but this is like a special case. I think I might have found the one thing that might be super difficult to do in this. Trust me. Now I can work around it because I could just make it so that you just fall to the ground. But then I'd need to figure out how to make the ground bigger. But I like to have both options, to be honest. Raise a layer, lower a layer. Precise editing. Area 1 brush. Level out.
Since ads are about to run on Twitch, how about I tell you a joke? I'll tell you something about German sausages, they're the worst.
That paints. That deletes ground and puts water. Just creates one slope. To the left, to the right. Oh wait, so you can just... Oh, don't tell me you got to do that for the whole map though. So if you want to make the ground bigger, have you literally got to redraw more? Draw more terrain in? That looks like it's a different height as well though. That would take forever. Is there no easy way? Right, yeah, but I think I get like, yeah, because it is terrain, isn't it? So you probably can't resize the terrain. There isn't. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's the windows. There isn't a key to delete. That's kind of weird. What? I'm making such a mess of this. Oh, wait, level out. Oh, there we go. That's way easier. Aha, okay, I found out how to make the map bigger. Use level out. And that makes it all flat. Okay, we're getting somewhere, I guess. Okay, so if I'm doing platforms for now, I'm sure there is a way to do it, but that's going to take some digging and research, I think, to detect like falling through the map. I don't necessarily know if they have a specific tool for it, so I'd have to find a workaround or something maybe. But I can make the map bigger, the ground bigger, by just drawing it out, painting it out. So I guess we do that to make this a bigger map. So give me some more area to work in. can move our rocks that block you in as well. I find it hard to believe that there's no there's no shortcut key that deletes that though. It's kind of weird. It is what it is. Right, so our map should be a fair bit bigger now. So we can square it off. And I'll probably go to about here. It's like 4 times bigger than it was. Okay. So the platform's going off. Okay, so let's come out of there. That's letting me select those now, even though we're miles away. Let's get rid of those. So we're gonna have to stay within a flat ground for now, because it's just too awkward for me to figure out how to do it any other way. That's fine. Wait, is that copying the ground as well? What? Okay, I'd rather have too much room than not enough. I didn't mean to do that, but somehow, oh wow, that's way quicker than drawing it. How the hell did I even do that though? Oh, so you can just, man, I'm so confused. You can just grab terrain shapes, I guess. Wait, what? I think it's because I'm still in terrain view, but I don't mean to be in terrain view. So if you go to, it's kind of weird because it doesn't let you select it. But when I selected that, this is so weird. Is that a bug? If it is a bug, it's a happy bug, because it actually lets me make the map way bigger in with a lot less effort. It seems like I can select the terrain as an object. Yeah, I can select the terrain as an object. if I trick it by selecting an object on the terrain first, then it lets me separate terrain from object kind of thing. And then it selects the terrain as an object. It was. Now it's not. Just to fucking annoy me. So now my map is fucking huge. And we actually have 2 individual terrains. Right, so now in order to expand our wall... Ooh, I think I need to get closer to it. Fucking hell. This is what I was originally trying to do. There we go. Alrighty, and then we can block the player in on that side. Block the player in on this side. Alright, let's give that a test. It should be much bigger now. I'll render the thing just because it's had so many changes. Right, so we should have a much bigger piece of land to work with. Oh yeah, we have a coin as well, which probably can't be picked up right now. Yeah, we actually climb on it, but there's a tutorial there on how to set those up. So we just need to add collision and whatever. Yeah, this is way better. Look at this now. Much bigger play area. Yes.
Yeah.
And we are safe from falling off the edge of the map. Perfect. Okay, now I just need to do the other sides. Whew. Oh boy, okay. This will all be worth it. Will it? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, we're not going to do the coin yet. I was going to make a different type of rock to block the player in, but I don't know if I want to do that anymore. I think I may just use the same wall. It's quite a lot of... How easy is it going to be to rotate that as a group though? So I can duplicate that, but now we need to rotate the entire group. Yes. Okay, that's good. They give you a good tool for that, actually. I'd say that's better than Unity's tool, actually. Yeah, that was actually really good. That's good. Yeah, our map's nowhere near square, but it's fine, I guess. I can get rid of what we don't need. Alright, we're cooking, we're cooking, we're cooking. I don't know if there's a gap there between... Ooh, I didn't want to press Alt there apparently. I think that's selecting the first. There's not a lot I can do about that though. Just they kind of overlap. Yeah, it's fine. Yes. Damn you, I knew you were going to do that to me, you motherfucker. Come on. Tweeze this time. Come on, you motherfucker. Give me that gizmo. It doesn't like highlight when you're over it. That's the problem, so it's hard to tell if you've got it. It's not letting me get it. Being a little bitch. Right there. Oh, it does highlight. It's just kind of temperamental. Right, there we go. Alright, quick save. Quick test. Now we should have... It's taken this long. How long is this? 2 hours! Probably could have done this quicker in Unity. Actually, no, I could have done this quicker in Unity, but whatever, it is what it is. Test play failed. I said this before. Let me try and rebake. That's not what I wanted. Okay, it's just... It just gets a bit temperamental. I just realized as well she's got her bows on the screenshot. Yeah, I know why that happened. God damn it. Oh my god. Why is everything so awkward? Why do I do this to myself? No! Expand, you motherfucker. Select! Expand! Yes, delete. Alright, we've got a new version of the image to upload, I guess. It's fine. Alright. There we go. Much better. So now we have a play area. It might not be 1,000,000,000% foolproof because it depends where we're putting platforms, right, and how high. You might still be able to glide over that depending on how high our level gets. But at least it's somewhat protection against falling off the edge of the map, which I don't think every creator's gonna have in their level. Yeah. But mine does. Nobody cares. But I care. That's all that matters. Right, okay. There we go. So now we've got a safe area to play in. Okay, we need to figure out how to collect coins. So there is a tutorial on that. Under collision. I'm literally on it right now. Adding extra collisions. Okay, great. Add a component. So we added our coin. Add a component. We did that. Click advanced editing to expand the editing tab. Adventure coin. Advanced editing. Where the hell is that? Advanced editing. I also want my coins to make a noise when you pick them up. Nobody else's coins make a noise when you pick them up. Mine must. It's not climbable for a start. Native collision preview. Create settings faction. Where is advanced editing? I don't see it. Model? Decoration. Edit. Basic battle attributes. Aggro. Cannot be affected by elemental effects. Cannot be targeted. Battle settings. Ability unit. Custom variables. Special effects list. No VFX available. Add VFX. Ooh. Click to add a VFX. White dust. Okay, let's make it. We'll give it a special effect when you collect it. A colourful explosion. Play VFX asset sound effects. That might be enough to make it play sound effects as well, 2 in 1. Preview combination. There we go. What's the? It's hard to tell because the editor's playing a noise as well as the effects noise. But I think there's like a little bing. We could try different ones. I like that one though. Okay, we'll try that one. So we added an effect, but I don't think we've told it yet that we want that effect when we pick it up. Right, it says extra collision. In the editing prefab editing, open the edit components tab. Add a coin component. The entity being edited will display the current effective range of the extra collision. Extra collision. Oh, we've got VFX playing there. Look, it's under VFX. So we want to add an extra collision on here. I see. Extra collision. Initially effective. Okay, I found it. So extra collision. Will display the current effective range of the extra collision component in blue. Click advanced editing to expand the editing tab. Okay. Click plus to add the extra collision. Initially effective, yes. We can set the zoom multiply. Yeah, so this is the size of the hitbox. Okay, that just added a second one. We don't want a second one. Okay, so we added our collision. Extra collision. Initially effective. All. So can we make... Will that automatically... Let's find out. Quick save. Test player. Will that play the effect as we collide? We still need to collect it though, don't we? Alright, well, let's just see if anything happens. See if this coin does anything. Once we have our coin set up, we can copy and paste the coins. Okay, so it's still got a collider on it, so we actually just run straight into it. Also, we probably want these coins to spin as well. Okay. Oh, you can also change it. We could change it from a cuboid to a basic sphere. It doesn't really matter because once you hit it, You'll collect it anyway, but I guess it's recommending a sphere for this one. Yeah, so we could set it to a sphere. Initially effective, whether the extra collision is enabled along the creation of the entity. But for our coin, it's a collision where we collect it, right? So it's funny that they show the coin as an example. It still doesn't really tell you. I mean, it's just. This is just telling you can add extra collision to it. It's funny that they show you the collision on a coin because it doesn't show you how to set it up so that you can pick up a coin though. A collision, I feel like a collision trigger is what we'd probably want. Collision trigger is surely what we'd actually want. So even though they say extra collision, I don't think we want extra collision. I think we want a collision trigger. Advanced editing. Sphere. Effective target. Characters, objects, creations. Only characters should trigger it. Right. Trigger ID 1. Right, so we have the special effect for the coin when we pick it up. We have a collision trigger now. But how the hell do we connect a collision trigger to an action? Detection range for collision detection used during stage runtime and serves as a tool for contact determination. The collision trigger component supports multiple collision triggers to be active simultaneously. Continuously monitors entities carrying collision trigger source components. When the runtime's entity collision trigger source enters or exits a range, a collision between the two components ranges will send a node graph event. So we need to use node graph events. We'll send a node graph event to the entity configured with the collision trigger. Node graph event. Where was that? I saw that somewhere. Actually, I saw node graph. Filter node graph. Boolean node graph. Local filter, Boolean filter, integer filter. Yeah, I saw filter node graph in the VFX tab, actually, not in the collision trigger. Custom variable. Okay, I think, see, this manual's pretty good. It's like a Unity manual, though. It's like, you can tell people how all the tools work in isolation, but the trick to this is like figuring out how to use the tools together to make things happen. And manuals that are like this, that just give you individual tool instructions, it can be difficult to see how they connect together. Managing collision triggers through node graph. You can manage the collision trigger for runtime entities via the node graph during its runtime. When entering collision trigger, the collision trigger source range of a runtime entity enters the collision trigger range of another runtime entity. Node graph events will be sent to the entity configured with collision trigger. When entering collision trigger, when exiting collision trigger. Yeah, but where is this? It talks about the node graph as if does each object have a node graph? Is there a global node graph? Is there a local node graph? Do we need to set up some other thing that has the node graph that it interacts with? Like, there's a lot that could mean a lot of different things depending on how it works. And they show you this, but they don't show you where that is, so it's like so we need a tutorial of some kind, I think, to go along with this. Millistra, pick up and collect coins tutorial. Where is the level entity? I often can't click it. Why does the logic attached to a level entity creation? Can all hostile friendly relationships between factions be switched to terrain and Ooh, this is like vomited Q&As. Collision triggers. Why isn't the corresponding logic triggered during test play after mounting the trigger component and editing the node graph logic? Please verify whether the trigger area has been configured in the collision trigger component and the target object has entered the trigger area. Right, so we've set up the trigger area and the target object of character, so that part's done. The trigger area is initially active, which it is. The target object are correctly set, which it is. The node graph, well, this is, we still don't understand the node graph. We need to understand this node graph thing. Right. There's got to be documentation on, here we go, node graphs. Node graph overview, custom logic carriers. Node graphs are a form of custom logic by the creator craftsperson. For example, this is a typical entity node graph. It describes the logic of an explosive barrel. When attacked, it increases the attacker's score by 1 as a custom variable, then plays a special effect, launches an attack and destroys itself. A typical node graph consists of 2 core elements. A node, the basic functional unit of a node graph, with each node performing a special function, for example, place special effects. How to use node graphs. As mentioned above, mount a node graph on the prefab to make an explosive barrel that detonates. So it's essentially just a logic. Yeah, so it's a bit, so this is the alternative of attaching scripts to objects, I guess. It's also a bit unreal-like in the fact that it's like visual, which is tricky for a coder like me, but I guess that's the only way we can do it. Yeah, they're not going to let us write code. Extra collision. Where the hell is node graph though? I don't see. Maybe it's not a common component. Model native collection. Again, though, it does a pretty bad job of explaining how and where you add an autograph, faction, unit text, entity deployment group, load optimization, reference source, notes. Basic battle attributes, aggro, hurtbox, battle settings, ability units, custom variable, advanced effort. I mean, I would have thought it would be a common component, but we don't have a node graph as a common component. Custom attachment, collision trigger, so nameplate. So how the fuck do we add a node? Is that the node? Is that it's? Oh right, okay. Node graph has its own tab. Okay. We can't add a node graph because we have none. But it links to Open Milastro Sandbox, which doesn't do anything. Oh boy. So then how the hell do you make a node graph then? Oh, la, 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 la. I finally found node graphs and it just says Open Milastro Sandbox, which I think is this extra. This is Milastro Sandbox, right? We have an entity node graph here. So do I make my node graphs in here? Uncategorized tab. Create node graph. Here we go. New node graph. So we would call this coin, collect coin or something. Rename. Collect coin. Okay. So now I have a node graph. Right, we're getting somewhere. Oh my god, I hate these things. Execution node. Right, so let's go back to the documentation. Let's have a look at this node graph and see if we can figure out. So we have a when attacked. Event node. That looks like an event node. Collision trigger. When entering collision trigger. Here we go. So when entering collision trigger, entering entity. So their entity points to target entity on played timed effects. There's entering entity, trigger entity. So we only really care about trigger entity, which is the coin. We could do an execution node, set local variable. So I would imagine we would want a local variable when entering of coins plus 1 or something like that. Local variable value, which we haven't actually created yet. I don't even know where the hell we would create that. When entering a collision trigger, do we set up variables in this thing? Or do we do it in the other part? That is the question. Well, on this one, it said a score or something goes up, didn't it? Target entity, get custom variable value, result variable name, addition result. Holy fucking shit. See, I'd much rather, that's why I prefer to write lines of code. You just, you know, you type name of the variable, you do plus plus and you press a semicolon and that's it, it's done. I find these visual things more convoluted than just writing code, honestly. I guess if you're used to them, it's probably easier for you, but I'm just not used to it. I'm used to thinking in lines of code. Fuck me, I hate this shit. I don't think that's the one we want. trigger entity. Custom variable. We have set local variable, insert value into list, set custom variable. Oh, the set local variable, set custom variable. Maybe it would be a custom variable. But even set custom variable doesn't give you the option to just say +1, I don't think. When entering collision, trigger entity, set custom variable, variable name, input string. So let's say coins, which doesn't exist yet, and it's going to be an integer. Input integer. Can we just say +1? No, because set is, so it's a hard value. So I can't even do that. But the way they did it in this one, right, let's work backwards. They did an addition. They did a variable value on, it is on set. On variable value, they've got addition result, but addition is also a node. So the result from the addition node gets sent to variable value. So we do have this, but we have something in between. Good lord. Addition. There's our addition node. Okay, so we send this to the addition node. Oh my god, I fucking hate these visual node things. I really do. Disconnect link. Why doesn't it? Is that not the same type of node? Get custom variable. So we have to use a get. Jesus Christ. So we have to use a get custom variable to pass to an addition, to pass to a set. Because how is this easy? I mean, I understand why this uses it, because they don't want you writing lines of code. But people actually make games like this. How is that easier than just writing coins ++? It's not. It's so convoluted. Right, anyway, whatever. Get custom variable. This is why I hate visual things. It's like, it's just so convoluted. Right, so we're looking for a get custom variable node, which I can't seem to find. Get. Where is get custom variable? There's get custom variable. Right. So we say tag trigger entity gets a custom variable of a variable name, and the variable name is coins, which we send to an addition function, and we say +1. Theirs doesn't do that. Theirs actually has an exclamation mark in it, but it's an addition function anyway, isn't it? So it's probably going to +1 by default, which we then send to a variable name of, it's not letting me do it. Fucking hell. Right. Which we then send to a variable, no, it won't let me do it. Why not? Get custom variable, variable name. That's the same thing they've got. And they say result, and they send the result to the variable value, or variable value. There we go. But they haven't put variable name in it. Well, I suppose variable name should be passed from here, right? Yeah, so mine looks the same as theirs. So all we've done is said when we trigger with the coin, I think what we've said is when we collide with the coin, we want to add 1 to a custom variable of coins. And that was way more convoluted than it should ever need to be just to do that. But okay, whatever. It's just, that's visual scripting for you. Is this saved now automatically, or do I need to save it? What does this do? Save. Let's save it. Okay, so we have a coin collect node graph now. I still have no idea how we create the coins custom variable, or if it will just create it automatically for us, or what. I have no clue. But now we should have a node graph. There you go. Collect coins. Right. Now we've got a node graph. Holy fucking shit. It would be... I feel like I could remake Genshin Impact in Unity quicker than this. Right. Holy shit. Number of public variables, 0. I don't quite know what that means. So do I need to create a variable in here, in the other thing, or does it just create it itself? That's my next question. Because if you were writing lines of code the old-fashioned way, you would declare the variable, but you could either declare the variable locally.
Ball devouring _ Narwhal _ dude asks, what server are you on?
I'm on Europe. Yeah, you would either declare the variable locally, so you could declare a variable as you want to use it if you just want to use it and throw it away, or you could declare it globally. And we would want it to be global for this game level, so that we can add to it and change it throughout the gameplay. But how we do that, I have no clue. Alright, let's go back to the manual and see if it mentions anything about variables. Right, so we've set our first node graph, I think. How the hell do you create variables in this thing? Let's go back to the main guide, general guide, in new tab. That's not a general guide. Why would that... Oh, whatever. We've lost our previous page now. Right, interface, concept. We want to declare... Let's just type variable. How do we declare a variable? Right, custom variables. Definition of custom variables. Well, we know what they are. Data structures stored in an entity's custom variable component that creators can define and use themselves. Custom variables have many uses, with common applications being custom data that carries gameplay logic. For example, custom variables on a stage entity record player scores. Yep, that's what we're doing. We're calculating how many coins are being picked up. Or recording the number of times a player hits a switch to determine whether to open a mechanism door. Yeah, so we want an integer variable. How do we do it? The lifecycle of a custom variable follows the component and similarly follows the entity to which the component is mounted. Okay, so we're going to mount a variable on our Catgirl, are we? Yeah, but you still haven't said how to declare one. Right, custom variable. Custom variables do not need to be defined before use. In server node graphs, set custom variable node can be used to dynamically create. Also, it will create it itself. It will create it itself from the sounds of it. So since I said coins as a custom variable, I think it'll create itself. It can be used to dynamically create new custom variables for an entity, but ensure the newly created custom variables do not share names with existing ones. Must be specified during the definition process. Oh my god.
Can you try dungeon?
I'm deep in this, to be honest. I've got to try and learn this. Alright, it's going to take me forever. Did you want me to try your creation? I could have a look.
Yes.
Okay, give me a sec. So, okay, the custom variable should create itself. But then I'm still going to need a way to know that that variable is being affected correctly. Because right now I could walk over that coin and it could happen and I'd have no clue. Because I'd have no feedback for it. Okay, so it's on Europe. Actually, that's something I was curious about. So if we make levels in Europe, is it only Europe that can play them? I assume that's correct, is it? You exit this thing. Alright, let's have a look. How do I find your thing?
Only Europe.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I suppose it makes sense though. Alright, how do I find your level? I can go to all Wonderlands, can't I? Do you have a code or something? Let's get a drink.
Search dungeon.
Dungeon. Alright, which one is it?
Middle.
Is it multiplayer? Do I need to match?
Since ads are about to run on Twitch, how about I tell you a joke?
Let's try and match.
What did the 0 say to the 8? Nice belt. All devouring underscore narwhal underscore dude says, yes.
Alright, we are matching in dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a long way down. I can glide over there. Oh no, it's out of bounds, isn't it? Oh.
How about we explore the area?
Oh,
a bit of a
Paimon,
game?
no, I never invited you. This is my private lobby, Paimon. That includes you. Means you're also not allowed in my lobby. She always finds a way to sneak in, like an annoying wasp on a summer's day. They always find a way in, even though you tape all your windows and doors closed. They still manage to sneak their way in. The little critters that they are. That's what Paimon is. She's like a wasp. Am I gonna get a match though? Because if you're still in the middle of making it, I guess you'd need enough people to test it, wouldn't you? A shooting star. I'm stuck. Are you kidding me? I'm trapped here forever? That's some bullshit. Okay, I'm fine. Yeah, this is why I feel one of the drawbacks of this is if you're making multiplayer stuff, it's going to be hard to test stuff if you need multiple people to test it. I guess if you've got a bunch of friends that are willing to jump in whenever you want, it's fine, but that's kind of tricky as well, isn't it? I think it's probably always better if you can make something that also supports single player. Because it'll make your job easier when you're trying to test things, I think. But yeah, it's tricky. Because everybody just plays the top things, you know. If they're not on the top page, then it's going to be hard to play anything multiplayer that's not on the top page, I think.
Do you want my guide?
Well, so we're trying to matchmake right now, aren't we? Is there any way to go in single player?
No.
Okay, so are you able to matchmake and get in that way? Maybe? I don't know how it works. Can I add a friend from here? Friends. Which one's this one? Friends recent. Search. Yeah, what's your thingy?
$782,202,263.
Molani, add friend. Alright, should have gone through. And then I might need to. Yeah, you know what it might be? It might be because I'm in my private lobby. Actually thinking about it. Yeah, I think I'm a fool. Right, hang on. I might have messed that up. How do I leave my lobby? I'll create room maybe. Okay, so I want to be in there. Invite. There we go. Room invitation sent. Nice. Alright, yeah, you're just not ready yet. Cool. Yeah, I haven't played this much actually either, so I'm still a bit new. Here we go. Alright, moment of truth. How long have you worked on this? I feel like it's gonna take me forever. I just want to do a coin collector thing, but oh boy. I actually make games in Unity as well, but I'm actually a coder.
2 days.
2 days. Alright, let's see, what do we do? What does this do? Okay.
It's not finished.
No problem. What do these do? Are these for like elements or something?
Classes.
Alright. Okay, well I'll go with this one because this one looks badass. Alright, I clicked on that one.
It's just a bow.
Just a bow. I love the bow, I'll have you know. I like my bow. Alright, what do we do? I can't. Oh, I can shoot. Oh, I can. Can I not aim it like a proper bow? Oh, I've changed my mind then. Maybe I'll be a mage. Oh, how did he get in here? Yeah, a pyro, an animal slime. Sneak his way in. What the? Ow! Not a skill issue. Not a skill issue. I promise. Right, what do we do? Oh, what does that do? I did some kind of skill. Ooh! Oh, I was doing some shit there. I was just about to do a big ass move, I think. Oh, that's pretty cool. Ow! Why? You didn't know he was close enough to get me. Come back here, you fiend. How dare you. Oh, I wish I took the bow now. I could shot him in the eye.
Yeah.
I could shot him in the eye. Ow. Oh, he's almost down. He's almost down. Okay, I still got a little bit of health. 3/4. There's no way we can kill all those. What's that in the wall? Looks dangerous. I'm not gonna jump in there. I'll get electrocuted. Are you sure about this?
Prepare to get tortured.
Yeah, it looks like it. You know what? I've got a strat though.
It is possible.
I think if we start on the edge, if we walk in the middle there, we're dead. But if we can get to the slimes and take those out first, that looks a lot easier to me. And then work our way to the middle. What do you think? Or do you just want to go in?
We need one catalyst.
I think that's what I am. I'm catalyst, aren't I?
To aim,
Yeah, I can do that. Hang on. Like that. Is that what I need?
At the ruined Drake weak spot.
So I go for the eye. Well, the eye is the stormtrooper, isn't it? Can I reach from here? Oh, I got him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Ow! Hilichurl, I can take him. Hilichurl. Oh! Ow! Treasure hunter. You said come and test my dungeon, you didn't say come and be tortured. Come and die! Please come and die! Please come and be obliterated. Yeah, so this certainly isn't a casual, cozy, comfy game. Okay, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Get off me! Get off me! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! No! No! Ow! Let me move! Let me move! Oh no, he's doing his spinny attack. I'm out of stamina! I'm out of stamina, help! Run! Oh my god, how did I avoid that? I don't know, but he's still after me. Alright, we can get these guys. If I just climb up that ladder, hide. No, there's no way that would have hit me! Get off me! Yeah, I noticed the gravestone. Can you make another one? Because I'm going to need one in a minute. Oh, help me! I'm going to climb up here. I'm going to climb up here. I need to survive. I need to survive! What the hell is that? Oh my god, I can't see. What is that? It's a dragon. Oh, good. Just what I wanted right now. Okay, well I've less than half health. Is there a way to heal or not? Oh my god, this is crazy. Can I aim for his? Oh, I can get him from up here. Oh, I fell off. No, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh, okay, I'm still alive. I'm still alive, barely. I gotta wait for my aim charge. See, this is strategy right here. Strategy. Like, it's gonna take me a month, but I should be able to do it. Maybe not. Oh, do you respawn? Oh, well, that's fine if you respawn. Easy mode. He's gonna shoot me, isn't he? Oh, you fiends! Alright, this big one's almost down, you know. Oh, so am I. Okay, I don't think you can get me from over here, though. Ah, I can't barely get him. This is not going to go well. Ow! Why is that not hitting him? It should be close enough. Oh, I can't slam attack. I can't slam attack! Help me! Ow! Stormtrooper's almost down. Almost. Get off me! Get off me, I said! You bastard! Don't you dare shoot that at me! Good. Goodbye. Alright, I'm still alive. Barely. Barely. Oh, no. Ow! Okay, what kind of insane... I'm just gonna... I don't want to know. What kind of insane torture are you into? There's another Genshin Impact armor. Does he not... Is he immune to water or something? My attacks don't seem to be doing shit to these rocks. I don't think water's good against Geo, though, isn't it? Right, I need to go and pick someone else off. What about the treasure hunter? So I'm not doing any damage to him. Okay, treasure hunter's down. Uh-oh. How the hell did that miss me? I don't know. Ow! Why? Why would you do this to anybody? Ow! Okay, I'm dead. I should respawn, shouldn't I? Oh no. Why did I spawn near the dragon? The dragon's mad.
'Cause I can.
Okay, why would you do this to anybody? No! No! I'm too weak! Why didn't I... Have you got it? Did I not charge it long enough? It doesn't seem to work, the weak spot thing. Get off me! Oh, how the hell did that miss me? Alright. Oh, you gotta wait for the flash. Okay, I got him in the weak spot. It didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Get off me! Help! Oh, that just missed me. Stop! Yeah, the weak spot thing doesn't seem to work like normal attacks.
Huh?
Right, okay, what do we go up here? Take it by surprise. Yeah, it doesn't do a lot of damage though. 215 damage. Yeah, this would take a while, I think. This would take a while. Okay. I wish you could slam attack as well. This would be a lot more fun if you could slam attack. Ow! Oh my god. How am I still up? Oh, can I drown him? He'll drown, won't he? Come on, this way. This way. This way. Come on. Come after me. Oh, they drown in the real game. He doesn't want to follow me. I think he respawned. No, there's no way he respawned. There's no way. There's no way he respawned like he did. What does this purple thing do? Ow! Okay, there's one of these guys. I can take the little guys out.
The water is too shallow.
Yeah, I think you're right. I just don't think you can't do enough damage to them to take these out. Yeah, it's a little bit nuts. Oh, that actually did good damage. I got him in his weak spot and it did good damage. First time I've seen that happen though. Mind you, I suck at enemies, so that could be a me problem. Oh my god, how many enemies did you add? Why would you do this? Why? What's wrong with you? I feel like I need to give you the number for a helpline or something. In fact, I need that helpline right now. I don't know about you. Okay. I used the thing to block it. Yes, I can use that pill to block the attacks. I think I've got a strat now. Look, if I hide behind the pillar, I can block the rockets. Okay, that's actually a good strat. Ow! Until he stamps on your head. No, don't even. No, hide behind the rocket. No, how did it go around? Okay, you need a fatter pillar. No. Get away from me. Get away from me. Okay, he's almost dead. So am I. Oh my god. How did that miss? That was on target. Help! Help! I'm stuck in a rock. I'm stuck in a rock! Help me! I'm stuck in a rock! Help! Ow! Ow!
Yeah.
Okay, this is not my idea of a fun time.
Yeah.
But hey, would you like to play a game with me? Yeah, what's the game? Yeah, get fucking destroyed. Oh yeah, Bo, yes please. That's my favourite game. I love it. It's great. Right, we're gonna get this motherfucker to shoot his wings down. Well, that didn't work. Wait, hang on. I might have to wait till he's facing me. I got him in the wing, but it didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised there's gravestones there. Where? Oh, that worked easy, even better than the wing. Okay, he's down now.
Wait until you see final boss.
Ah, yeah, can't wait. Oh, take me there now. I can barely wait. Come on, die, die. You're almost dead.
Yeah.
So am I. Don't even. No!
Yeah.
How am I still alive? Okay, he's down. I've got 265 health. How do you expect me? Use the ladder? Oh, I see. You can't use the ladder. Help! I'm stuck in a ladder. Oh my god. Cheap Chinese ladders. Right. Get over here.
Huh?
Yeah, I would change your ladder supplier if I were you. They're not very good. I would buy them from the ladder shop. How do you expect me to do this with 265 HP? I've got an idea. How about you go and kill him? I'll make a cup of tea. I think that's fair. You've got more health than me.
This is not the final boss.
What do you mean this isn't the... You kidding me? Go on then. You lead the way. I don't even think I can reach him from here. Wait, I can reach him from here. So it was a dungeon? Not an execution chamber. This is where you send prisoners. This is where you send people for the death penalty. This is where we send Thailand. Actually, this guy's surprisingly easy. I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, you just do that. You can do that much. He just kind of flaps about a bit. It's not too bad. I think the storm thing, the robots were the worst. Stop it! Why am I so weak? I can only do 300 damage at a time. How much health has he got? Like 6 billion. Ow! Ow! I can't move. What is that yellow shit? I got yellowed to death. Hate it when that happens. I prefer to be pinked. Oh, can't I just be pinked to death by Nero? That'd be much. You know, after this, I'm gonna go and see Nero. No! He's not even half dead yet. Are you kidding me? How long are we supposed to do this for? A month? How many primo gems to get for this? Maybe 10-fold. It's fucking worse than floor 56 of the Spiral Abyss. Ow! Even Hoya wouldn't be this fucked up and torturous. Shoot up the arse, he likes that. Can't even see anything! You put this mist all around. So I can't see where I'm going. I've only died 42 times, right. So, if you want my honest feedback, I think you should be on the FBI's most wanted list. Don't ever ask me to play a game ever again. Jesus Christ! Remember when I said he was not bad? Yeah, I changed my mind. Did you just accidentally keep hold of the number 9 when you said his health by any chance? Like accidentally put a load of 9s in there. Like there's no way you intentionally gave him this much health, right? Nobody would be that crazy. Would they? I feel like I've been playing this all day. Hoyo will love you. Good news! Good news, however, CEO. Our Genshin playtime went up by a factor of 6,000. Oh, that's good. What are they doing? Well, they all went into this guy's Milani's fucking dungeon and they still haven't come out. Excellent! That'll keep them out of Wuthering Waves. You'll get fucking commission off my waves for this. How is he not dead? I think I'll die of old age by the time we kill him. We don't live forever, you know. Oh, she doesn't. She's dead again. He's almost dead, right? You said there was another boss, though. Seriously?
Yeah.
I feel like this should be the final boss. Can't guarantee I'm going to stick around and kill the boss with you. I'm curious, so I'll take a look at it. I need to get some food soon. Another thing I would say though is the charge attack does the same damage as one single attack. The problem with that is it takes 3 seconds to charge a charge attack, whereas it takes like 0.1 second to do a basic attack. So there's no reward for charging a charge attack. There's no point in using it. But if you make the damage bigger on the charge attack, then it's like it's a payoff for waiting for it, isn't it? Because otherwise spamming attack actually just does more damage. Yeah.
The aim is meant for ruined drakes.
Oh, so this is a dungeon for ruined drakes to play. Oh, that makes sense. What do we do now? Curl up in a corner and cry, because that's what I feel like doing.
Yep.
Are we supposed to go somewhere? Oh no, we've got to activate that device, haven't we?
Come here.
I don't know if I trust you. Do I have to?
The hole.
You made the chasm 2.0.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you did. I don't want to go down there. Why don't you go first? After you. I'll follow you. Haha! So long, bye! Alright, fine, what's down here?
The cube.
The cube? Oh yes, there is a cube. Okay, is it going to grant all my wishes? I would hope so after all this. I will forever win every 50-50 from this point forward. Wait, you said a cube? There's loads of them? There's more than one cube. How do we know which one is the real cube?
The big one.
Right. It doesn't look that bad. What's he gonna do? He's gonna fucking turn me inside out. I can't reach him. I can. Oh, come on. 198 damage. Why did my damage go down? Oh, good. Rockets again. Yeah, I genuinely have no desire to... Wait, did you put a...
Boss has high LVL.
You put one of those rune drakes inside of it, didn't you? I saw his little wings. Yeah, I can see his little wings sticking out. You can't fool me. You can't fool me. You try and make it look all sweet and pink and cube-like. It's really just a giant ball of death.
Yeah.
Oh, I died. Big surprise. Well, good luck with that. Yeah, I need to get some food and stuff. No, it's alright. I think with more players it'd be more fun. A bit more attack on the charge attack would feel like it was worth charging then. Because at the moment there's no reason to use it because you can do more damage by just spamming attack. But other than that, yeah. That was alright actually. That was alright. I really don't want to spam that cube for 15 minutes though. But yeah, I like what you did. I like what you did by putting a cube around
missing
it.
the respawn point down there.
Oh right, is that why I'm back up here? Yeah, I wondered why. Cool. That's Bennett's voice, I think, isn't it? Sounds like Bennett's death. Identify the Genshin character by their death noise. It's a fun game on a Saturday night. I like the level design as well. Like, this part was really good. I like stuff like this. Like, yeah. It's look pretty cool, actually. Kind of ominous. And I can check out my Catgirl's butt. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Right.
There is a secret in that area.
You're just trolling me. If there's a secret, I'll find it. But I think you're just saying that. I don't believe you. I can't smell any secrets. Can you get through there? No.
It's not visible.
Oh, you can't. How am I supposed to find it if it's not visible? Alright.
Follow me.
I really need to go. But, if it's super quick. Oh, come on. That is. Alright, you need to put, like, massively strong weapons in here. So that I can survive.
A room.
I found another one here, look. I found another one! It's not really a room. It's like a collection of rocks.
It's still empty.
Yeah. I like stuff like this, to be honest. Because, I mean, I like exploring, that's probably why. But yeah, like big long corridors and... But yeah, that area's pretty cool.
Climb in the hallway.
Oh, like I said, I really need to get some food though. What hallway? This hallway. There's nowhere to go. Can I get out? Can't get out that way. I can almost get out. Not quite. Oh, I can! I escaped! Haha! I escaped through the little hole. I got out. I'm free! I'm free! So I can't get up here though.
Not really.
You may never leave. Once you enter the dungeon,
Wind current.
you can never leave. You will be here forever and ever and ever and ever. But no, what I can do is I can just fall off. Oh, that's where your hole was then. I think that was your hole. I'm going deeper than the hole. I'm free.
That is the hole.
Alright, no, I enjoyed that though. Cool.
I'm gonna make it deeper.
I don't think you need to do that, but yeah, whatever you want, I guess. It's your level. Maybe you like. And, yeah, I think I'll go get... I need to get some food soon. It's like Sunday dinner time. Almost. But yeah. Yeah, it should be good when it's done.
It's meant for up to 8 players.
Yeah, so that'll be a lot more doable, I think. It's a bit tricky with 2 of us. Oh, I got some gacha pulls going, and I'll do those before I get some food. I never get anything good in here. Is that 3 gacha pulls? Really, not even something I can wear. I mean, I don't think there's that. I don't think there's good stuff you can wear on here anyway. Really. Okay, 2 more. Shorts, sure, I guess. Blue or is it a skirt? I have no idea. I think it's shorts. And I got 1 more. Some pants. Some short pants. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream there while I go get some food, and I'll be back on a little bit later. So, how do I'll leave a room. Am I back in my lobby? Current lobby. I should have a private one. Create lobby, private lobby. There we go. Cool! Alright, I'm gonna leave it there while I get some food and stuff. I'm actually starving, hungry. And I'll be back on a bit later. Bye! Keyboard ever works out. There we go.